Hello everyone. I want to give you a few tips on how to put together your annotated bibliography. You should start thinking about getting some of your research done for your research essay in Unit 2. Um, Let me show you how to navigate our library website. You see over here in your menu there's a link to the library. And once you get to the website, what we're looking for are the databases that can be found under articles or journals. Um, Click either one is fine. It'll bring up this option that says more databases, and that's what you want to click on. There's a long list of available databases, a lot of topics that'll be useful for your other classes, history, nursing, you name it, business, uh, all kinds of them, literature. Uh, this one's kind of neat for getting different perspectives on a common topic, opposing viewpoints. But what I want to focus on now is one of our largest databases. I think it's the one you'll use the most, and it's this Academic Search Complete. If you'll click on that, and it'll probably prompt you to log in. If you're on campus, it probably won't do that. See if that password worked. Nope, that didn't work. If you've logged on through your portal, it may not ask you either, but it's your portal login ID and password. Let's see if I can remember mine. Yeah, there we go. This takes us to EBSCOhost, and it's a database that has a lot of databases in it of articles. And the articles are selected because they're real appropriate for college level writing assignments. What I want you to do first is click this full text. Otherwise, you'll get mixed in with your list of articles, just citations of articles that aren't actually there. You'll have to go find them by talking to a librarian. And you probably don't want to do that. You just want the ones that are easy to pull up. Here's a search box up here. One of your topics is social media and privacy, how social media is impacting individual privacy. And I put that in quotation marks because I want that phrase, social media, and the term privacy. And I'll search for those, see what comes up. Okay, big list of sources. You can click on this and get the abstract and the citation information, um, all important information. And then you can click on here, it'll give you the full text in a PDF format. So you can actually read or download the actual article. Let me scroll down a little bit. We'll look at this one. Social media privacy, a dozen myths and facts. Let me click on that. I'm not sure if this is one you'll want to use or not, but I wanted to show you kind of quickly all the information you would need for your citation is here. There's also a quick link over here where you can download the whole article in a PDF format. Here's a little abstract which might help you as you're working on the wording for your annotation. Ideally, you'll go ahead and read the whole article and then write your own annotation. One feature I wanted to draw your attention to, which I think you'll like a lot, if you'll click over here, well, let me show you a couple of them. This says email. If you happen to be on campus or at a computer and you just want to send this article to you so you can read it offline, maybe on your smartphone or something like that, just click email and type in your email address and hit send, and it'll send it to you. I believe it'll even send you the citation information. I'm going to click Cite right here. This is the feature I thought you might really like. And here's the citation for this article already formatted in, here's MLA style right here. and you can copy and paste and put that into your article. Now the formatting will be a little bit off. I mean, you'll want to, what I do is just copy and paste it in my document and then retype it and so that it matches the formatting of my text. Um, anyway, that's a quick way of getting an article. Show you what that looks like. Let me click on the full text so you can see what that looks like also. There you go. I think what they did here is it's a law review, which might mean this one the article's a little tough to read. I'm not sure. I haven't read it yet, but I think what they're looking at here is the difference between what are your rights for privacy on social media and what are the rights of the company in gathering information, their trade secrets, on how they make their service better than someone else's service. They use that information about you to try to present, to keep the site engaging and interesting for you. And that's nice, but it can also be a little bit of a concern. Let me pull up. I started an annotated bibliography so you can get a sense of it. Take it away. Pull this over so you can see that well enough. Put your name somewhere on it at the top someplace. Give it a title of annotated bibliography. Here's the source I was looking at. There's the author name, the name of the article, the name of the journal, the year, page numbers. The name Academic Search Complete is the name of the database that we just retrieved it from. We got to the database by going to the web, and that's the date of retrieval. Looked it up yesterday there. And then a short annotation. And this is double spaced with a hanging indentation, and this is single spaced. Actually, what I do is just type this double space throughout the whole document, and then when I'm through, I'll highlight this text and change it to single space. It makes it look a little bit better. Saves a little space. I've got these in alphabetical order. So that's kind of how that looks. Let me get that out of our way. And let's go back and look at a different one. Let's say you were doing your research on plagiarism. Let's type that in there. Let me type that in there again. Okay, plagiarism. Notice that a lot of information is popping up already. So plagiarism has consequences or plagiarism checkers. You might want to look into those. Those might be interesting for you. I'm just going to type in plagiarism. And let's see what comes up here. This is, yeah, let me look at this one. The ethics of scholarly publishing, exploring differences in plagiarism and duplicate. I think again, I didn't read this article either, but different cultures have different perspectives on plagiarism. In the United States, it's a serious offense. It's we consider it like theft of intellectual property. In other countries, there's not such a taboo against it. So this looks interesting in the sense that it's looking at how prevalent plagiarism is across different countries. And this idea is that perhaps it's worse in other countries than it is in the United States. I believe the article is making the point that no, that's not the case. It's just as bad here as anywhere. But again, you can click the full text, you can get the citation, you can get some information about it for your abstract right there, and you're in good shape. And that's what I did with this top one up here. And so you'll start collecting your annotated bibliography. You'll come up with 10 sources that could potentially be used for your article. Obviously, you wouldn't use these two because they're on two different topics, but after you choose your topic, find 10. Your actual essay will only need to use 5 of them. I'm asking that you find at least one source from this online database from our library, just so that I know that you know how to use it and gathering information. Um, I think it'll help you if you find many sources here because it is so easy, and the articles are peer reviewed by scholars, so you know that it's good information. Um, but I'm only requiring one, and I'm also requiring that you use 2 from your textbook. You'll have read several on both topics as your reading assignments, and it's just natural that you'd use a couple of them there. But that's it. Let me know if you have any problems or questions about your annotated bibliography. Again, the ideal here is so that you'll start doing your research early, and we'll have found some good sources so that actually writing your essay will be much easier. And I think you'll also find that even though the page limit is longer, since you are using so many sources and you have to integrate it into your discussion, you may find writing it is actually a little bit easier. But anyway, let me know if you have any problems.